Hey, this is Candler Cook. I work in finance for U.S. Strategic Capital, and I'm also the author of From Underdog to Bulldog. And you can catch me this week on The Jesse T Show.
After that, decided to make cuts, and I was told that I did not make the team. And so the rest of that summer after my freshman year, all the way through the fall, I decided to, I was working out on my own, got a couple guys that I was training with. And by the time I came back to start fall of my sophomore year, that semester, my weight was up to 200.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I decided that I was going to try to gain 2 pounds every single week for the 16-week semester. So my goal was to get to 232.
Yep.
And I had stopped gaining weight at 6 meals a day, so I got up to 8 meals a day.
Wow.
At this
Were
point,
you waking up in the middle of the night?
No,
sloshing down.
I had to schedule my classes around it. I could never have more than one class in a row. So it was always eat, class, eat, class, eat, class.
Can you imagine the dedication of someone in college doing that, where they're like, and you can because you've done it, but like for most people, they don't understand the concept of that. Like you build your whole college schedule around feeding, like your eating time. And so you just bumped up to 8 meals a day. And at that point, was that enough to kind of get you the calories that you were needing to bump you to 2 pounds a week?
It was.
Yeah.
I pretty consistently gained weight that fall and had a fun intermediate goal with some of my friends where we competed in the strongest dog. It was like a powerlifting championship at UGA. So
nice.
It was something good to look forward to that we were all gunning towards together, trying to make sure that we were hitting personal bests that day.
Iron sharpens iron, and it's like if you have a group of people that are operating at a level that are pushing towards this goal, it gets competitive, it gets the juices flowing and gets you. So how did you perform in that event? I know you said that you weren't naturally strong or gifted when it came to certain things like that, but do you feel like you performed better because of the work that you had put in up into that point? Like where did you land in that competition?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I won my weight class. I believe I was 3rd overall.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice. But I had the highest deadlift of anyone, and I hit personal bests for all of my lifts. So I mean,
wow.
But when I had started college, my bench was around 165 and squat was around 190.
Yep.
This was about a year and 2 months later, and by that point my bench was 275 and my squat was 425.
It's incredible.
So they'd improved significantly, but I had also been working on speed training the whole time.
Yep.
When I got to school, I only ran a 5.6 40, which is too slow to play any position.
Yeah.
So that had to improve a lot while I was putting on size.
Yeah. What were you doing for speed drills? Were you doing just sprints and kind of like shuttle stuff? Like what was the protocol to get faster?
It was really, sprints, agility, shuttle, things like that. I never ran really anything longer than 110 yards because it's not as applicable to football.
Yeah.
And also, longer distance running like I had done in high school usually can help you like tone up and maybe lose a little weight, and that's the last thing I wanted to do.
Right.
So I would never run anything longer than a 110. Now I might run 20 110s in a day, but never anything longer than that.
Football specific training.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so then at the end of that semester, I spoke with Coach Tereshinski again and asked to try out, and he said yes. And so then tried out. This is the second time, spring of my sophomore year, again as a linebacker.
Yep.
And at that point, I actually decided to, during the month of January when we were working out, to lose a little weight.
Okay.
Because I had put on so much over the last few years that I knew if I went into mat drills around 230 pounds, which I had exactly hit my goal the previous semester. I ended at 232. From there, I probably lost about 15 pounds or so just knowing that I had to be able to move and move quickly.
Yeah.
And so
suck and win.
Yes, exactly. And so after mat drills, then spring practice started, and I started basically trying to just make sure that I was doing the best I could at like position specific drills, like at linebacker drills, and thought I was pretty close to making it, and met with my position coach at the end after the spring game, and he mentioned that they had already made cuts and that they did not have room for me.
Oh, wow.
And so I was really disappointed, and I went back to my locker and I saw there was a comment sheet on it where coaches could add their commentary, and one of the coaches had written on there that while I had improved, that I was too small, too slow, average strength, a Division III player at best, and that I should strongly consider giving it up.
Wow. Wow, your face just changed. I don't know if the camera caught that, but you were like, your face totally said, motherfucker. Like your eye like dialed in. You almost went like Terminator for a second.